old faces. Swear I'm close to fame, man, I promise I can taste it. Look at what I can do, gave my money to blues. Niggas tryna get a clue, but you can't copy the tunes. I'ma take every risk, like I got nothing to lose. Roll the dice with your life, only get one, so choose. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 8 of the Carolina Storm Rebuild. I think we got the September call-ups episode for you, so the long-awaited debuts of Mark, Frank, and Adley Rutschman. I hope you enjoyed the little intro clip I put together. I was supposed to save it for season 2, but I mean, they're already here, so you know, why not use it? Like, everybody's in the major leagues, and I mean, obviously these games are where I got the clips from, so yeah, I just used it. Anyways, we're sitting around a 500 record still, and it seems like that's where we're gonna finish up the season at, like right at like give or take 5 games above or below 500. We have Noel Marte. Like, honestly, I've done a bunch of rebuilds, and I've never had this much depth in the middle infield in terms of like potential players, because they're normally hard to draft, and I have like 2 or 3 and at both second and shortstop. So it's like I don't know exactly what I want to do with them and who's gonna make it and who I trade away for players, because I also need, like, I have stopgaps like at first and third, but I don't have any permanent bats at the corner infield spots. Catcher should be good on, and then my pitching is awful, which is what we really need to work on. So like, I still need pieces, and honestly, I still probably want to draft another outfielder, but I'm not sure how this is all going to work. We're going to see how it shapes up. Anyways, this is Adley Rutschman's AAA stats. It's honestly not that good. 657 OPS, but I mean, decent amount of homers with 16. Actually, I don't know if that's decent over 410 at bats, but yeah, it's just September call-ups, and honestly, I'm still debating if I'm going to bring him up for the season opener for next year. Like, I may keep him down another year and just sign a holdover, because I don't want him to come up and then do really bad, and then his career is ruined. I'm gonna have to trade him. I mean, which is fine technically, because I have Pereira coming up, but you know, that's not my plan. Anyways, we're going up against Lucas Giolito, 3.03 whip, 17-3 record, a great season for that man. We're going to see if we can get on top of him today. I don't know who we have starting, but I know that's probably their ace, so if we don't have Shane Bieber, we're going to be in for a rough ride. Anyways, first at bat for Mark Frank, and they're already afraid of the man and they walk him. And then the man gets caught. He steals his first base in the majors, and so I mean, very productive game for him already in the first inning. Can he score the run on this beautiful hit by Ken Grubb? Yes, he can. And it's now 1-0. Lucas Giolito. Is it? Oops. No. Franmo got close, but did not, and because of that,
double homicide.
We end the inning on a double play, because I thought that was gone. 99 power, that should have been gone. Anyways, Marcus Walden, 4.18 ERA, 5-11 record. This is our deuce in our rotation. Like, we need help pitching wise. But alright, ooh, someone makes the stop. I think that's Valika at third, but it's not fast enough to get it to first base, so it's a base hit. Tim Anderson bloops it out to center right field, and can we cut? Nope, and the runner advances to third. So runner on first and third, and then Marcus Semien gets loose on Marcus Walden, and it's just like that, it's a 3-1 lead. It's like the first inning we kind of sold, really, giving up 3 runs. But how many times do I have to say it, y'all? Nikki Lopez gets on base. That is going to be the main lesson from this season, and why I will end up keeping Nikki Lopez, even if it's a platoon spot. He just gets on base. It doesn't matter how good you hit it. It don't matter. Nothing else matters. he's going to get either walked or a bloop or even a home run if he's feeling a little fancy. But he does what he needs to do. Anyway, Adley Rutschman's up for his first at bat, and let's see how it ends for him because there's 2 runners on. He could make this a very productive at bat. And it's on the 3-2 count. Uh-oh. Is he also going to get walked? So they're going to walk both rookies? Alright, that's a solid hit. You can't complain there, but it's straight to Luis Robert, or Robert. I'm not sure how he actually says his name. But anyways, they're out the inning, and now we up to pitch again, and hopefully, strikeout number 1 on Tim Anderson, but hopefully we can get through this inning without giving up 3 runs again. Ooh, a strikeout for Moncada as well. Can we strike out the side? Yes, we can. We got back to Simeon and struck him out. That was the one who did all the damage last. And Nikki Lopez, again, it felt like you just saw him, right? But he's back at the plate with a single. And then Mountcastle, I think he had the timing ground as a double play, but we had 2 outs, so it don't really matter. Alright, he scoops it into left field, and Fran Mill is too slow. This is why I like speed in my outfield, because I don't like bloopers like that getting down, especially at our home park. Y'all see how deep and wide it is. There's just too many opportunities. Why I need to get some more speed. Why I have Mark Frank in the first place. We probably need a center fielder at this point in time. Because Cedric's a center fielder, but I'm going to move him to the left. He has 40 arm strength, yo. That's not good enough. I'm not going to throw nobody out. I really want to DH him with that arm because I hate small arms, but that's not realistic. He's too good to be DH. We got to use it. So, we're going to see what happens, honestly. But anyways, back to the game. We are giving up another shot to center left field, or right field, and it looks like it's going to get a runner home because I don't think we have good enough arms. Cedric Mullins threw that in, so you knew it wasn't going to be fast enough. 1-4 game at the bottom of the 5th. Walden catches another strikeout, but it is not a good day for him. Anyways, we got to bring in Cole Fulser at the beginning of the 6th, at the bottom of the 6th, I should say. He immediately gives up a run. And so there's a runner on. And it looks like we may have the double play. Can we turn it? No, we cannot. An error at first. This is why I changed the buttons instead of button accuracy, so it could actually show their bad fielding stats mattering. But anyways, we got out the inning. 1-4, no more damage. Okay, we got on that one. Santander with, what is that, number 22 for the year. He's been a great bat for us. Honestly, I don't want him long term, but he's a great holdover. I don't know who's going to hold these platoon spots. They're pretty much all trying out for him right now. I say platoon, these bench bat spots. And if I can't keep him, we'll see. But I know we still got a few years of arbitration on a lot of these guys. Jahmai Jones gets on base, but I can tell you right now he is not going to make the squad as much as I thought he may. He just did not do well enough. And we strike out Tim Anderson again. I think that was honestly his 3rd out for the day. Mark Frank gets on base for his first major league hit. Everyone put some claps and congratulations in the chat in the comments for Mark Frank, the long-awaited prospect who was unranked on the top prospect list, but he should have been everyone's number 1 on the big board because he is just, his contact stats are ridiculous. I think he has, how many tools would you say he had? He has 80 arms, so I think he has 4 tools.
Oh, he's stealing! He's stealing!
Ooh, the second steal in one game for Mr. Frank. Cedric Mullins gets a walk, which is honestly probably smart with the base free. But Franmil grooves one down the left side third base line, and it looks like we get Mark Frank in. He scores his, is that his 2nd run of the day, I believe? And 3-4, and just like that game, just like that, the game started to unravel as Nikki Lopez once again gets on base by way of walk. Anthony Santander sends one deep enough to tag up, and we tied this game up at the top of the 8th. Luke Jackson blows the save. And then Mountcastle pops it up. And just like that, the 8th is, we're going to the bottom of the 8th, and they have a chance to take the lead again. We strike out Eloy Jimenez, which is a great strikeout. We did not need to deal with his power threat. Nikki Lopez with a slight Derek Jeter play to end the inning. And just like that. We go to the bottom of the top of the ninth, and we're gonna see if we can close this game out. And just got to show the little highlight of his best Derek Jeter impression. You know, he didn't do the leg kick or any of the leg motions well enough, but he made the play, which is all that matters. Mark Frank knocks one deep for another base hit, almost, debatably almost a home run.
Oh, baby, it's triple!
No, we can't. Yeah, and I gambled.
Oh,
I'm
he's
an aggressive base
stealing!
runner.
He's stealing!
Who stole that base? Mark Frank did, but I thought he was. Oh, we're at the top of the 10th, y'all. See, I skipped another inning. That's why he's back on base, because we're in extra innings now, and so he stole 3 bases. That's 3 steals in one game, and then he confirms the run. We are up 5-4, and I can tell y'all. Well, I will save it for later. Anyways, Ken Grubb does his job. Mark Frank has a productive day. 3 runs scored, 3 stolen bases, 1 walk, and I believe 2 hits. Like, that's just how you make a debut. It's like a tale of 2 rookies almost between the performances of Frank and Rutschman, which you haven't seen much since the first at bat because he has struck out and flew out all day long. So there's no real highlights to show, which is why you haven't seen anything of him. All right, Kendall Graveman off to a really rocky start at the beginning of his at this start of this save appearance, or I guess this isn't even a save appearance, it's a hold appearance. Or no, it was a save appearance until he gave up the run. That's what it is. Anyways, double play, we get out the inning, and we got to see if we can score another run. Well, we had Nikki Lopez doesn't get on base, but he advances the runner. And then Mr. Santander for number 23, his MJ number. And the score is now 7-5 for the Carolina Storm. This team competes, which is what I like about them. They don't give away games even when they're down. I think that's been a 3rd or 4th game out of the 10 we've played that we came back on. I said 10, maybe about 16 we played. I think it's like 2 a month. Whatever. So Santander does the job, and now Mountcastle's up to bat, and I believe that's where the footage ends. I ran out, and when I played the rest of the game, I forgot to turn the camera on to record it. But anyways, you can see on September 4th, 7-5, it ended there. Nothing else happened. We won the game. So that's all that's important. Anyways, we're going to take a quick look at Mark Frank's stats. I know, look at this. 349 average, 651 slugging, 1,000 OPS. It's just good. So I'm so excited to start the year off next year, so we can start his rookie campaign. Because I don't think Adley's going to start. But then they show us this Aaron Klauboff guy. I don't know if he's a real rookie or what. I'd assume he is because I don't see that name too often. But anyways, he's making his major league debut. And look at these stats.
A 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Yeah, look at them stats, y'all. They're all absolutely atrocious. Excuse the language in the clip, but that's really how I felt looking at it. Get to Maeda, 4.03 stat, ERA. Oops, the record is 9-9 or 27 starts. It's a lot of no decisions, I guess. But I guess he's really just been a middle of the pack guy. And let's see if we can get up on him, get on top of him early. Mark Frank again gets on base. This man's just productive, man. Wait till he develops some power in that bat as Ken Grubb draws the walk. Like, once he gets some pop in that bat, at least to 60 or 70, he's going to be like Mark Frank 2.0 with more speed and a better arm. Look at that, Mark Frank scoring another run. He's played a month and probably had a more productive season than maybe 3 or 4 of the players on our team that have been starting all year. Alrighty, Pat Valaika gets, like, I don't think you could place a PCI better. I could be more on time, but the PCI was placed perfectly for it to fly out like that. We have Grayson Rodriguez up. He's 6.26 ERA, so a pretty rough season for him, pretty shaky. And honestly, I had a lot of hopes for him, but I'm going to still give him the chance next year, but it's not looking too good for him early in his career. He gets to strike out on Byron Buxton, though, to end the first, and it's a scoreless inning, 1-0. Carolina Storm up. All right, now up to the top of the second inning. Is that who I think it is? Is that Nikki Lopez on base again? I believe it is. And Adley Rutschman draws a walk with that 1.76 ERA. Mark Frank does the job and brings in the RBI because that man just knows how to hit. This is the prospect we were waiting for. This is our friend. Like, he's going to change the outlook on this franchise as Ken Grubb grounds into a double play. But the damage has been done. It's a 3-0 game, a 3-0 lead. And they get a blooper to right field. And that's the only thing that's bad about Mark Frank right now is his reaction. Like, his jumps on the ball are horrible right now because his arm strength is good, but his fielding and reaction I think are 50, so that's what we got to wait to develop. And I'm really afraid as we make that, but that's really what we got to hope that develops on him, like more so than power. More importantly than power is that he gets some type of fielding, at least to the 70s. And ooh, that's just a grazer just inside the foul pole. And so we get the run and a triple, so it is now 4-0 on Kenta Maeda. Just a horrible start for him. We're still in the top of the third. And he walks Pat Valaika, and Adley Rutschman gets on one, but I mean, he slightly misses, I guess, but it's a fly out, so no run scored, no walk. I mean, a no hit for Adley. I told you, like, it's a tale of two rookies. One's having a great start, or a tale of two prospects, I should say. But one's having a great start, and the other one's having an absolutely abysmal start to his career. I mean, his stats aren't great, so I don't know. I shouldn't have expected too much. But I mean, I tried to give him the chance of September call-up, but we know he needs more time. Anyways, Nikki Lopez.
Yeah, double homicide.
Turns the double play. And so we are out of the fourth with Franmil up to bat, but I don't think we get any runs then, so we're back to pitch. And Grayson Rodriguez strikes out for strikeout number 5. Strikes out, I think that was Hilliard for strikeout number 5. They bring in Devin Schmelzer who has a 3.43 ERA because Kenta Maeda had a horrible start to this game. Gave up 4 runs in 5 innings, but they were all given up in the first 3 or 4 innings. So it was like he got hit hard right away. One person on base and nothing is done with it, but Grayson gets another strikeout, and now we're up against that Aaron Klobberg making his debut, and he gets a hit. Let's hope he can stop him from scoring anything with it, because honestly we weren't even supposed to give a hit. It was a perfect liner, really. And double play.
Yeah, double homicide.
That's been like the 5th or 6th double play turn this inning. Cedric Mullins gets on one, a perfect hit. I was hoping it was gone because the PCI was smack dab on it, but we're running for 3.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
Yes, we can. And Cedric Mullins with his 5th triple of the year. He's also our MVP candidate. Nikki Lopez jumps on one, sends it against the back center field wall, scores the run, and tries to trade places, but he stops at second. 5-0 now. Smelter still had a much better game than Kenta Maeda so far. Alright, so runners walked, and now Rutschman gets his first hit that y'all have seen. And Tyler Duffy comes out. Ooh, sorry, my phone dropped, y'all. 3.83 ERA for him. And I didn't see Travis Laskin's ERA, but it doesn't matter. We're up 5-0. It's not a save opportunity. We're just trying to get the win. And Nikki Lopez jumps on another pitch. This man, I'm done saying because I know y'all sick of hearing it, but I just playing with you. Nikki Lopez gets on base. So Keegan Aiken comes in to close out the game. Not a save situation. But we just need 3 outs and we can get out of here. 3 outs before he gets 5 runs and we can get up out of here as peacefully as possible. So, ooh, a little blooper gets down, and so they have somebody on first and second, and Keegan's off to a rough start. It seems like all of our close situations get off to extremely rocky start. But you know what we get here, Nikki Lopez.
Yeah, double homicide.
Turns the next double play, and we are out the game, 5-0. We embarrassed Minnesota, even though they have not sold their team like in real life. So we just embarrassed their best squad, really. Anyways, 72-73 record. Like as I told you, we stay around 500, but they're also around 500, so I guess I can't say too much. I think we have the October game left, and that will be the conclusion of the first season of the Carolina Storm. We will be back for season 2, but overall, reasonably productive season. Lot of positives to work on. As you can see, Cedric Mullins fell out of the MVP conversation because he doesn't hit enough homers, but he's still in line for the Hank Aaron Award. Great, like his stats are great. He improved on all fronts. I'm hoping he can get a increase in potential because like he's kind of capped on overall right now, which is sad considering he's having great performance after great performance. He shouldn't be stuck there. Shane Bieber, 3.84 ERA, like can't be mad at it. Not great, especially when we got him at a 5.2. I mean, I can't be too mad at it. 209 strikeouts so far for the year. All of our pitchers, honestly, our pitchers are all over the place. Kendall Graveman was a great signing for us, even though he didn't have as many save opportunities as he probably would have liked because his team is not good. But I mean, he was solid. Can't be mad at it. Austin Hayes, I forgot about him. That's also a player I like, but I don't think we'll have time to keep him. But anyways, that's probably going to conclude this episode of the Carolina Storm Rebuild. Next episode, you'll see probably off-season task and the October game. And that's all we have. Obviously, we won't have playoffs this year because we're around 500, but I think we put together a solid team to head into next year. We still got gaps in the team, but it's very productive team. I mean, very productive for who they are. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.